It's that time of the week when you just can't seem to push that ball movement out. It is the Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black. We are here week in and week out to bring the little pleasures of the world to all of you. Eric, good evening. What is up, my friend?
I'm just hanging out here, living the dream. That's pretty much all that's happening. I'm a rock star. What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear tonight?
You know what? I just want to hear. Why don't we just sing Christmas carols and things like that? How about that?
I mean, why not? It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm trying to get your mic is a little freaky on me right now, but that's cool. That's cool. We'll get you fixed, brother. You're in, you're in my right ear. It's like whispering. It's like, what up, brother?
Just in your right ear, huh?
Just in my right ear. Huh. But it's all right. We'll figure that all out.
All right.
Like we usually do. So, now we are like multimedia. Mass multimedia is what they call us now. We are freaking everywhere. Periscope. Hello, Periscopers. Hello, Facebookers. Everybody around the world is wondering, what the hell are we doing? So.
I mean, even we're kind of wondering what we're doing, really.
Yeah, just kind of. All right, so we're okay. We'll work this out. Like, if there's not a technical improbability, I guess, is what radio all is. People don't even realize that, we're not actually sitting in front of each other, although we could be.
Very well. We could very well be. But, I mean.
That is weird.
Who's to say we're not? I mean, technically, you're in front of me right now.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? Isn't that a song?
Where did that come? What?
Isn't that like some Christmas thing?
A drummer boy?
That could be.
All right, listen here. Hold on. Why are you in a Christmas mood here? What's going on?
Because it is less than 145 days. I think it's 132. Am I right? 132 days. No, it's the 25th today. So what am I talking about? It's 4 months away. I've got my Christmas list ready.
Okay.
So that's like little less than 160 days, 140 some odd days, whatever it is. And, I was the first national radio DJ to play Christmas music, and I did that about 3 weeks ago. Just saying.
Name dropper.
And then I drove some people crazy, like, I hate freaking Christmas music. I'm like, great, let's play a few more. Just a few more.
And 80 songs later, you were good. Yeah.
Hey, 2 hours of Christmas songs. It is it's magical. It's a magical time of the year.
Sure.
They just scoop Halloween. Like there's no Halloween. Let's just get right to Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
So I think
that's the big retail holiday too. I mean, you got the Black Friday after Thanksgiving, and then that's just to kind of drive sales for Christmas because people want to sell crap because it's the end of the year. It has nothing to do with Christmas. Unfortunately, for most of you out there, that doesn't matter to them. It's about the bottom line. It's about the red and the black.
Not to suggest that we've got merchandise to sell. No.
Speaking of merchandise,
no,
you should buy some because otherwise, my baby starves. So
wow, I can't believe you threw that one in there. It's no money, and I thought it was because like angels die and things like that. Or angels.
Sure,
I'm having a hard time speaking tonight. What is wrong with me?
Well, you got Christmas on the brain.
Is it the kettle chips? I just finished an entire bag of kettle chips, barbecue. They were delicious.
I don't think it's the kettle chips. There's completely nothing wrong with kettle chips. I think,
well, there's chewing involved, and my jaw is sore. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, maybe you should stay in this Friday night then.
That's not happening.
Okay.
And what my acting coach told me once, and maybe you were told this in your early radio days, always stretch the jaw just like a big yawn before you go on air. Were you ever told that?
Sure. Yeah, it was a completely different context, and it was a dark time in my life. But yeah, absolutely. Sure.
It was not a dark time. It was a mystifying. It was very glorious time of the year for you. It was.
Well, literally it was because it was in an alley usually at night.
Yeah.
So it was quite literally dark.
Yeah. But that's all right. That's hence the Eric Black with a nightlight.
With a nightlight. Eric Blacklight.
I think that would be kind of cool. I like you've got a cool logo. Now, we've got a cool logo, too, and those should be on nightlights.
They should be.
I don't know about you, but I think our listeners are afraid of the dark. Now that we're Know Nothing Show after dark, It is the craziness.
Yep.
It's wicked. It's wicked hard.
Now, because the seasons are changing now, and it's going to get darker earlier, does that mean that we are now the After Dark show?
I think so. I like that. No Nothing After Dark. See, I don't like the one thing that you and I have continued to debate. Let's see if the listeners are into this. I don't like the Nothing show. I just like No Nothing. No Nothing
Well,
show.
that's fine. You are currently entitled to your opinion. No one gives a crap, but you're entitled to it. I mean, that's fine. You
Can we make that a poll of some sort? Just sit there and
you mean
ask
like a survey?
Yeah.
Okay. The dark days.
That's where it goes. It is the dark days of No Nothing.
No Nothing.
And then that way people can just say, it's one of those two that caused the issues in our lives.
Yep.
No, we're comforting. We're like Allstate. We're the good handsy people.
The good hands. You are in good handsy.
Handsy. So, all right. So we're up on Facebook Live. Some people are just jumping on. It is the No Nothing show on Facebook. That's where you got to go. Okay. We've been on some other ones, and people are like getting confused. They're like, oh my God, you're on like 1,000 pages. Just go to No Nothing show and then the Periscope, which I think is really cool. The Periscope.
I think it is too. I think it is too. And you can find it. You can just simply go. I'll say. So he just said Facebook, No Nothing show. You can just search for that. It comes up with our awesome logo. Same thing on Twitter. You can actually look at No Nothing show as well. You can find the link to watch whatever. I guess you can watch us live. I don't know why you would, but you can certainly do it if you'd like. And
the best way to do it is you're on Periscope. I'm on Facebook, so you can watch us. And it's weird.
It is weird. Yeah, that's how we roll up.
Just run them both, and then just go watch the last week's show, which was good. It was delicious.
It's probably. I mean, like if that was one of our tracks that we made as an artist, I mean, we're talking like boats and hoes. That's pretty much where it's at. For me, anyway. That's how I felt about the show last week. Is that we pretty much set it on fire.
We did. You did.
We burned it to the ground.
And you'd be pretty good as a captain. I've seen the pictures of you when you were little. Those were cute outfits.
Was last week, but yeah, I guess I was littler last week. I don't know. Listen, they were kind of tight, and it was a little chilly, so I don't
ho ho. That's
I don't
all
want
I
to
am
talk about
saying.
it.
Just yo ho.
Another dark time in my life.
Ho. And then of course we got to get our microphone things with our logos on there. So a couple of people had asked me about that. So yes, it's in the works. Okay.
Yeah. We're working on it, okay?
There's puppets. There's Steve and Eric puppets coming. It's
true.
The extravaganza of merchandise that you can buy at Christmas.
Yeah, put your hand right up the bum. The puppets. It's pretty realistic. We tried it out the other day.
Well, the No Nothing onesie that I've been posting adamantly throughout Twitter and Facebook. All right, so you're a social media guru, right? That's what you keep telling everybody.
Absolutely.
Now,
yes.
I realize that I'm breaking all the rules, but I'm supposed to post at a certain time of the day. Is that not right?
No, I mean, you can post like 30 posts at once if you like, and you can continue doing that. That's totally fine. However, about 28 of those will not get noticed because Facebook and Twitter don't care that you posted 30 in a row.
But, dude, it fits my thought process to just sit there and start banging away at stuff. I'm like, hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? I'm thinking about this.
All at once. So you have an array of things for people to think about, and they're going to get overwhelmed, and they're not going to reply to you because there's 30,000 things that they need to think about. That's why I don't talk to you, because you have like 15 questions all at once, just right out the gate. Hello, Steve. Yeah, blah, 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 and I don't have any idea what you're saying to me. I have no clue.
Is that why at the meetings everybody's so quiet around me? Is that
well, that's one of the reasons. Yes.
It's rough.
Maybe I'll get into the other one a little bit later.
You know, we've been going to co-host therapy for 3 months now. I thought we had a breakthrough. Okay,
we did.
Apparently not.
We did have a breakthrough, and that's past tense.
No, we didn't.
Past tense.
No, just
whatever.
You just don't want to sit there knee to knee at the therapy sessions and just talk about our feelings. Okay.
Well, I mean, I There was something being felt. That's for sure. I don't know why the lights were off either. That was kind of a little.
I thought the candlelight would set the mood correctly.
Yeah, usually you need a candle and then you need to light it. That's how candlelight works. But it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, but you can't have candles anymore in these buildings because fire standards. So you got those little stupid lights that flicker. I hate that.
Which in the beginning I thought, oh, that's kind of a good idea, and they're not.
Yeah, it's
not a good idea.
It's a stupid idea.
Yeah, they're not a good idea at all.
Kind of like a stupid idea is Arnold Schwarzenegger taking over The Apprentice. I guess it's the 8th season. I thought The Apprentice got canceled 3 or 4 times.
Oh, well, probably, yeah. I didn't know that they actually said, yes, Schwarzenegger is coming. So
yeah.
I only heard the rumors because that's how much I care about it. But
I saw an ad today, and it was him talking about The Apprentice coming in January.
That's weird. How are you going to understand anything that's coming out of his mouth?
Let's face it. All he's going to say is, "You're terminated." It's not going to be your
chopper.
You're terminated, Eric Black. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to sell popcorn on the street of New York for $100. That is the worst, Arnold.
I'm here.
But do you think it's going to work? I think it'll. I think ratings are going to be good to start with. I mean, they got Snooki. Isn't that her name?
Oh my gosh.
She's like the big name on it.
She's the big. That's the big name.
That's the big name, and I'm sure they'll talk about others. Now, I've had a lot of friends on The Apprentice, like Lorenzo Lamas. He was on the show. Mary Lou Henner. There's a lot of guests that I've talked to and I've known over the years. They were on the show and they really liked Donald. So I thought it was. Is it bad that I just want to see his daughter on the show? Is that bad?
I don't think that's bad. Has that ever happened?
No, I think she should just do it. I would have, she seems really intelligent. The sons and the brothers, dumb as doornails. They should be co-hosts of this show.
Let's not say that because
maybe they'll take the show.
Yeah, that's a after last week's meeting, that's a possibility. But anyway, we should actually do live meetings. That's what we should do, just so everybody else can feel our pain.
That would be pretty funny. Mostly they just hear us sleeping because it's a great time to nap.
Pretty much, it is a good time. I mean, that's what I catch up all of my naps. I mean, they're 2-hour meetings, which is completely they're hour meetings. I just sleep for 2 hours. Same thing, whatever.
Look, the FCC rules that they update once a quarter, once a half. They're just come on. They don't really change. They just you have these little weenies come in and start reading all this stuff. There's a lot of big words.
A lot.
And my ears do not like big words. I like small words, short words. That's why I suck at Scrabble. I can only do like 3 or 4 letter words. That's it.
Wow. Okay. Well, we can talk about that in counseling later if you'd like.
I mean, come on. It's hard. It's hard to play Scrabble.
It is. Yeah. You actually have to sit there and use your brain.
And I always get the worst tiles. I think it's rigged.
It could be. Yeah, it's definitely
rigged.
Definitely electronic, so it has to be rigged.
It has to be. And then the other one is one's my kids like is Boggle.
Oh, Boggle.
That's the one that you shake up and you have like a timer or whatever it is. So not me. I wanted like Trouble and stuff that I could like bang things on. That was more fun. Or Sorry. Where you could with all my brothers and sisters, you send them back sorry, and then you get to punch them in the shoulder. Those are house rules.
Those are the house rules.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
Hey, by the way, Batman T-shirt today.
Right there.
What you have on?
I feel like Batman.
I like it. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, it matches my bright yellow underwear. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's totally fine. Usually, that situation, you wear them outside of the. So people can. Where's your cape? Didn't you have a cape?
I did. I took it off just before we went on air. So
you don't want to get it wrinkled.
Yeah, I kept sitting on it, and it's really, it kind of chokes, and no one needs to see my tongue sticking out the entire day. It's not good.
That's fair.
But this shirt I got from a fan.
A fan?
Yeah, a fan who sent this to me.
Nice.
Nice. And I think what she wanted was for me to wear it a couple of times and then send it back and not wash it.
Right. Well, I mean, when you only have 2 shirts, you aren't going to send that back.
Right.
That's not going to happen. Right. At all.
Look, you're just jealous. You like the Batman gig.
I do, yeah. Actually, if on my chest, I've shaved my chest hair into the Batman logo, which because of copyright issues and agents, I can't share that with you right now.
We do not want to go down that road. Not agents and managers and legality and more attorneys. More. Too much more.
Way too much more.
You know, I hear that you're eating, and I was gonna have dinner. I got interrupted by this show. You know, I had dinner delivered, the whole works, and they were like 20 minutes late.
Those bastards.
So I am unlike you. I will not interrupt the show and just eat.
Yeah, I will, absolutely. I also had dinner delivered, and I'm actually eating it right now. And I don't really care because I'm hungry, and
I need something to drink, too. I don't even have something to drink. I left it in the other studio, you bastard.
Here you go. Hold on. Here.
Right.
Here.
Great.
That's some good stuff right there.
When we get to Franklin, Tennessee next month for our live show at the festival out there.
Oh, they're still letting us do that, huh?
Last I heard. They're like, we're looking forward to seeing you. I'm like, really?
Well, as long as you let us in the gate. After that,
that'll be good though. So those all those details will slowly come out. Hopefully, we'll get quite a few of the bands on. So I'm looking forward to that live show out in Tennessee. I'm really surprised that they're going to let me cross the border. I'm just saying I'm going to have to show my passport.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I do know a back way in, so just let me know if you get caught.
I hope so. If I have to dress like part of the band, I will.
Are you not right now?
Well, yeah, that's true. But, if I have to put in the old earring that I used to have and stuff, which really looked like you look cool. Okay.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
With me, my earring looked so bad back then. So people almost laughed.
What looked bad about it? What was wrong with it?
I had a gold hoop earring, when it was all cool and stuff. And it was a small one. It wasn't a big one. The long hair and all that. And I just, I look so lame. Well, it's one of those things.
That'll happen. That will happen.
I mean, I can't grow a mustache like you can. I can't look like I work at Taco Bell like you can. I can't do any of that.
Look, I strive for the best, okay? I strive for the best. And here's what it looks like. I mean, you're looking at me right now. That's exactly it's perfection, really.
It is. It is.
On this side of the screen, it's definitely perfection.
Yeah, but see, I used to wear the necklace and all that, and I had the wristbands. I had all that, and then I just took it all off.
Right.
I had kids, and then they would yank on it. Same with the hair, and I just I got to get rid of all this stuff. It got in the way.
Right.
Yeah. My days of joining the band. Although I did today tweet out to Vertical Horizon. I've known Matt for a while. So I tweeted out a hashtag, please let me join the band photo. Just one band photo I want to be in.
Now, are you going to be... This corn dog is really good, by the way. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there.
You suck. You really suck.
It's State Fair brand. And they put that... Fantastic. I mean, it's actually... If you were at a fair right now, which is fair season, this is what it would taste like. It's amazing. Anyway, so let me ask you this. So you're in the band photo, but are you wanting to be the guy that's up front with the band, or do you want to be the creepy guy in the back, or do you want to be holding a cowbell somewhere? What's the scoop?
No. First of all, I'm already creepy. Okay.
True.
So I just want to be in the background of the band. You know how most bands are 5 members now?
Absolutely.
So they're always in a V.
Right.
Right. In the photo. So I'll be in the back because I'm going to be one of the taller guys to start with. So I'll be in the back. I'm okay with that. So there's a nice balance. Usually the lead singer is maybe 5'10", 5'9", so he's a little guy.
Sure.
And then usually who's usually the biggest guy? The drummer, right?
Drummer or bass.
All right, so usually that. So let's say it's the bass player. So I'll be on the other side of the bass player. Where all they're holding their axe and stuff like that. I could hold a tambourine or a triangle, or I could just look hard. Kind of like the pictures of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. There was just one of the rough guys.
You'd have to put your earring back in and wear your necklaces, though.
But see, I could do that. I could do a little clip-on. That'd be okay.
kind of want to, really.
And the necklace and all that. And I can't get a tattoo. You know, I thought about that, but the needles and stuff on my knees when I was younger, I can't do that. So
Tell you what, we'll cheat it. They have sleeves. Literally, you can put these sleeves on, and it looks like you have tattoos. We'll get it to your skin color. It'll be fantastic.
That is lamer than lame to have sleeves on.
Look, I'm just trying to help you out, okay? I'm just trying to help
But I'll
you
get
out.
the necklace and all that, though. I'll do that. So, see, because I kind of like what you have on. I used to have the rings on and all. It just got all in my way.
Well,
you know, when you're dancing on off Hollywood Boulevard, it gets in the way.
It's a little bit of a story, but when we come back, I'm going to tell you why I wear rings.
Stop it. It's
not just for fashion.
No, it's lame. That's all I have to say. It's lame stuff because that's how it usually is with you.
You know what? You can suck it.
Look, for you eating in front of me, that is just wrong. That's all I'm saying. It's just wrong.
Look at this. Mini tacos. Look at it. Look.
Just you.
This is good. These are good. I like these.
Suck. All right, it's time for our first break here. It is Know Nothing. Steve, Eric. Do not go anywhere, everybody. We'll be right back.
Well, the blues will take my soul if I let them do it. Well, the blues.
It is the Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz over yonder. Eric Black right here.
That was deep. That was very festival type music, like weed.
Is.
Like
it is. It's real nice. It's real nice. We'll probably hear some of that, I'm assuming, later on. But
who is that? Who is that? That was good.
That's actually Miss Molly Sims. The song is called "Angry Evil Woman." It's a fantastic song. I love it. I'm actually playing it on the Revolver Underground show this week on WSDI.
Yeah, the show airs Friday night, so that's cool.
I don't know if you've heard of that station at all. WSDI. I don't know if you've heard of that at all.
The mothership, as they say.
Yeah.
So now, for some of you out there, now you're going to hear things like "Powered by." So that's some of the new promos that are going out. So, plus some of our new promos on the show. The
like my drinking, powered by Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Mine by Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that and our flavored chips. I was going to ask you about that. Since you're a chip guy, aren't you?
I am a chip guy. Can you tell?
So I know that this is your side, but someone asked me what our favorite chips were because of you eating all the time. So do you have a flavor or brand or something that you really like?
I don't think I've ever eaten chips, though.
What?
I don't think I have. I think it's always been something random. But to appease our listeners, I'll say this. I'm gonna put this apple mini taco down. Hold on.
Sorry, I asked you a question while you're stuffing your face.
I'm not used to all this work in the second segment. Yeah. I mean, I usually have to wait on you to do stuff. I think all of your kettle chips, first of all, are fantastic. All of them, every single one of them. I think Doritos are excellent as well.
Yeah.
And anything kind of like a sweet barbecue type situation is swell with me.
I'd agree with the barbecue. The kettle barbecue I like. That's probably my favorite.
Yep. It's delicious.
I used to be a big chip and dip, but you can't find the toasted onion dip anymore.
That's true, actually.
Which was the one that I'm like, curses you, Meyer and Dominic's and all these other Ralphs and stuff where I used to get it. So bastards.
Yeah. Kroger here.
Yeah. But just a spider just walked right across the console. A giant spider. Nice.
Huh. Well, there's your dinner.
Last week where I bit my lip, this week I'm being attacked by spiders.
Well, maybe SpiderMan's close by. He's just sending his fleet in to say hello.
Right there we go. We can wear SpiderMan underwear to go with the Batman. So aren't they I think they're rebooting SpiderMan again.
Yeah, sixth time or something like that.
Yeah, so maybe they'll reboot it with women.
Maybe.
With like the Ocean's 11. Oh, we didn't learn anything from Ghostbusters, so we're gonna do everything with women. It's like the Merman and Splash. Remember Splash with Tom Hanks?
I do, yeah.
So now they're going to reverse the roles. Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, and I know that's fine. Whatever, you do what you want, but you can't take classic movies and just completely change them up. You can't do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, if you wanted to make, I think we talked about this before, but if you wanted to make a completely different movie, as far as like Ghostbusters or something like that, have a different, like they came in later, so they're not taking the place of, they're not acting as if they're completely separated, that'd be fine. But you can't mess with the classic. You just can't do it.
Like this show. You cannot bring in other people to play Steve and Eric.
You can't do it. First of all, we carry weapons. So there you go right there. Just doesn't work out well for anyone. And quite frankly, you know what? That brings up a good point. Have you seen Anchorman, right? Both of them?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 fight scenes. One in the first one, one in the second one, where all of the news teams get together and they just happen to pull out random weapons in an alley somewhere. That actually happens. That's legit. That's a true story. We've both been in situations where other DJs have come into our territory and we've just had to lay down the law.
Yeah, you have to. You just got. It's all for ratings. You got to do what you gotta. It's like the parking space. I'm sorry, bitches. My car was there first. I don't care that your name is on the sign. Doesn't matter.
But that's the beauty of signs. Like, they don't actually have to be there. So,
and do I look like I could read?
Yeah, because I'm in radio, so that really, really lowers the bar quite a bit for what I'm trying to do here.
And it's difficult to have those. Some people that ask, like, you have to read these live reads, right? So you got this paperwork that you're supposed to be doing. And I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way.
Which we don't do.
And sometimes I admit I forget to do it. So it's not because I don't want to do it. Well, yes, it is.
No, it is. Yeah. Yep, it is. Yeah. It's annoying.
I tried to cover it. I did. I hear some crackling going on now. So maybe it's my my headset or something. Did you hear that? Probably not. You don't care.
Nope. I am eating, so I don't hear anything other than my jaws
all the
moving.
crackling on your side.
Oh, on my side.
Let's see. What else is going on? So what's going on? Segment 2 is all about Eric Black. So,
well,
nothing,
the
right?
Olympics are finally over. Thank God.
They go on forever.
Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. There's still a current problem. However, the campaigns are still running for presidency.
Yeah.
I thought that when the Olympics ended, those ended. I was wrong. I was completely wrong on that one. I don't know what I was thinking, but they're still going. And there are still nobody out there that I care about. So I'm kind of torn. Like this is like the very first election that I really just don't want to vote in, and I'm going to have to because it is my right as an American citizen. Yep. I need to do it. Blah blah blah. Whatever insert there you want. But I'm kind of just I don't care. I don't care. They're all a bunch of wieners.
Well,
that's not really what I wanted to say, but
all the people that are in public office, we came to these two.
This is where it's at in America.
That's my only commentary. You and I would be better candidates. I'm just saying,
Well, that's kind of where I was leading up to. I think that us knowing the amount of things that we know, we could actually do quite a bit of damage.
We could
in the White House.
Yeah.
First of all, it would probably be a black house because I would paint it black. First of all, because white's over. And then and all of the vehicles for the president to drive in, they would have like 20-inch rims, and they'd be bumping. It'd be great. They're all bulletproof, so you can drive by anybody. You can go into the ghetto and no one can hurt you because you're in a bulletproof vehicle. Air Force One, I'm thinking like disco balls. You're going to have some sort of a party situation all up in there. And then, whenever he goes to like do a party, or if we're in the presidency, which would be kind of weird, they're going to have to expand that seat a little bit because I don't think it's big enough for both of us. But once we're in there, we'll take care of that. We'll have Congress make sure that's gonna happen. Okay. But I really think we could make a lot of things happen. I think it'd be good for all of us. I think vote for Know Nothing Boys is really where my heart is on this. And here is a speaking of a weird and awkward situation in America. So there is this is going to be probably one of the best transitions that I've ever done in the history of radio. There's a drug lord that see where I'm going with this? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's a drug lord in Brazil that has been living the life of luxury behind bars. He's got a 3-room suite complete with his own library, conference room, and plasma TV. And I'm looking at pictures. I'm going to post a link online, but I'm looking at pictures right now. And this is not a prison. Like they've made this thing into a house. They probably had to clear out like 3 or 4, 5 cells in order for this cat to be able to live the way he wanted to live. But he's a drug dealer. He's a drug lord. He's got tons of money. So his name is Jarvis Chimenez Pavallo. I don't know, one of South America's most dangerous drug traffickers, but he was serving an 8-year sentence for money laundering at Tacumba prison in Paraguay. And because they actually found out what he was doing because of a bomb that was found inside of a prison, and the police obviously they went in and tried to figure out what was going on, and they saw all of his situations. I say that to say this: his lawyer, the person defending him, said that 6 or 7 justice ministers or 6 or 7 prisoner directors took bribes from the drug lord to get him into this situation. And these pictures, I'm gonna post this right now because this is ridiculous. But he's living in the life of luxury inside a prison area. And here's the let me post this real quick, but here is the clincher, and it's the other inmates. This is a situation where the other prisoners, it's very food is scarce. There's just so many things going wrong with this situation. But he had everything that he could possibly need just simply because he bribed like 12 people. So nice. I say all that to say this. What do we have to do here? What do we have to do to move this show forward? Whose leg do we have to hump? What do we got to do here?
Go to prison? Maybe that's it.
You've seen that movie, Let's Go to Prison, right?
Yeah, there we go. Or when rock stars went to prisons to perform, maybe that's where our audience really is.
Maybe that is. Maybe we should look into that. Maybe that's something that
very, very captive audience.
We could be aired in prison
on their and in the back we could have a shower. That's a no-nothing shower. I like that. Shower curtains, flip-flops. Think of the merchandise opportunities.
Yep. Where the soap never drops.
Right.
I like it. I like it.
Wow. I was going to go somewhere with that, but I stopped. I digress.
Why? I don't know why.
I was just thinking of, soaps inside, with our heads and stuff like that, in the shape of our heads.
Well, yeah, I guess.
The ears.
Well,
it's bad. I can't believe we went down that road. So now we're going to prison and things like that because we want to be radio lords.
Yes.
Like the lords of Flatbush.
Not just lords, overlords. We want to be overlords.
Which then gets us to the Christmas stuff, the Lords of Leaping.
And that's in prison. It's true. There are Lords of Leaping in prison.
There is always a Christmas tie 4 months away. I'm just saying. Lords of Leaping.
With all this being said, I want to clarify here. This is the Know Nothing Show. And our tagline is 2 guys that know absolutely nothing about everything, and that's pretty accurate. I think. I think we've really established that we don't know anything about everything, and I think that's amazing. Actually, I'm okay with that.
Well, the one thing that I wish I knew, I really wish I knew, there is in New Zealand a story that just came across my desk. From the crack staff, our news staff.
Right. News Team 1.
Absolutely. And in a helicopter, the whole works.
Yep.
So in New Zealand, you're going to like this one. They have begun delivering pizzas via drones.
I saw that.
That I must have.
Now, I'll tell you this. They do deliver to the U.S., but for I think it's a medium pepperoni pizza, I think they said it was like $6,500.
That's not bad. Which is fine. That's not bad. That's in our budget.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. We should see it, I think, in a couple weeks. They're kind of backed up, so it might be a minute. But they said, yeah, we can do that.
I want to fly the drone though.
Well, then it wouldn't be a drone.
That would be someone has to fly the drone, right?
The ground.
Yeah, it just doesn't magically like our 747s that, You don't need a pilot to land or even park your car anymore.
Right.
I want to sit there with the joystick and drive and fly that mother. So maybe crash into your house.
Listen, here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call a few people to see, what we can come up with.
New Zealand.
No promises. But
why New Zealand? Why couldn't we think of that here in the States?
Drugs.
Why is it New Zealand, Australia, and everyone's coming up with better ideas than we have? We're Americans. We win all the gold medals because no one else is training.
And drugs.
And then we can't win ping pong or table tennis. I'm sorry.
Table pong.
We won all the interesting ones.
Right.
The weightlifting. I think we had a female, an American won a bronze medal in weightlifting. Not sure we should be going like, yeah.
Well, I mean, good for America. I probably won't be hanging out with her anytime soon.
I would be afraid that she'd bench press my ass.
Well, I mean,
do the clean and jerk on me.
Wow.
Just saying.
Wow.
Up.
That's okay.
Okay, I could do the I could be stiff. Wow, I can't believe I said that too.
That's true. 2 weekends ago, actually.
That's.
How far is too far? How far do we have to go where somebody's like, okay, that's enough. I can't do anymore.
Right.
I can't.
But then the sponsors from Cialis are going, you know what? I think these two.
That's true.
Because right here are the examples of two guys with 4-hour erections.
Yep. And we don't know. There's what do we do with that? I mean,
what do you say to the doctor when you get there?
Well, what's up? No, nothing. Okay, that's fine.
Do you see what I see, Doc? I'm feeling something. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
Well, I would say that's probably close to what happens. Yeah. I mean, what do you do? You're going in there. You're like, so here's the deal. I called the number and they didn't seem to care. So here I am. And can you maybe get rid of this awkwardness?
Yeah, is it a 911 call or are you going to urgent care, which is different than the hospital?
Which, by the way, closes at like 8.
So you get in there just before 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And you're a little delirious because the blood is below your waist.
There. Yeah. It's nowhere else.
And your ankles are swollen. I would suspect that's what happened. So you're kind of just shuffling, trying to walk, and then you have to try to explain it.
So that's what's wrong with the Penguin in Batman.
Exactly.
Huh. That's all. I get it now.
I think everybody should think about that while we go into our next break. How about that?
Yeah.
It is Know Nothing. Steve, Eric, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black. I just like old. I like the song. It's Cheap Trick. So we're back. I know all of you are just sitting there thinking, when they went to the break, they were talking about erections and going to the hospital, and now they're back.
And I feel better.
3 or 4 minutes later. So just saying. Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
It does.
Yeah.
I now I want pizza flown by a drone.
Yeah. I mean, that just makes sense. I mean, after a long erection, you want to have pizza.
Right. Because after, the couple of minutes, and now that we're on that subject, see, that's where the issue really is when it comes to sex. Okay? I was listening to another radio program the other day. Lord knows why. I was doing homework, okay? And they were talking about the things that women want from a relationship and things that guys want from a relationship, why things have lasted so long. So women are looking for, comfort, admiration, all that kind of stuff. Guys, just pure sex. That's it. We want to be compatible. That's it. That was about it. And then there was another one that said I think it said that the guys want the woman to admire them. I'm like, what? And I want to hang out with a woman because she admires me. No, admire this. I just took my Cialis and I don't need to take it during the day or in the morning. The women just like, it's comfort. I want comfort and joy. There I go. I just threw in another Christmas song. I'm just saying.
I don't know what is wrong with you, but
It's in my brain.
You're on a roll.
It is just, it's there. And if you don't get what's on my list this year, I'm coming to your house and kicking your ass again.
Well, that might be a problem because recently I ran out of toilet paper, and guess what I used?
Just, you do it on the grass. You go outside. No one will know.
Well, but your list was right there.
I'll tweet it out to you. I'll Periscope it to you.
Oh, good, because that'll work.
But yeah, I think if we did a relationship show or a segment, I think we could help people.
We are helping. This whole show is helping people. It's really where it needs to be as far as us being human and giving back to humanity. I think we really have that gift to give to people, and I think it's really working out. We're getting a huge response in Ecuador, and I think it's really working out.
I did look at some of the countries that follow us. I don't know why Central America and South America love us, but they do. Maybe it's our accent and our ability to be translated into Espanol.
Espanol.
I think I need to get a fake mustache too.
Yeah.
My mustache doesn't grow in as heavy as yours does. You probably get a 5 o'clock shadow at like 3 o'clock, right?
I just shaved right before this show. This is all right. This just happened.
Freaking grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Your whole back is probably just hairy beyond belief. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Braided, all that stuff. Sometimes there's cornrows depending on my mood.
No, when you had the, you didn't have the cornrows, right? You had the dregs, right?
Dreads.
Yeah, dreads. I said dregs.
You're drunk.
Like Judge Dreg. I think that's how I got there. So I threw a G in there. Sorry about that.
Well.
And you look stupid. I'm just saying.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for that. That's very encouraging.
And back then, you thought it looked good with your band. It looked lame. Just saying.
Well, you look lame.
So, and the purple nail polish. Stop it, Eric.
Listen here, lady. I'll do what I want. I do what I want.
So, I'm just saying. So what else is going on in the world? There was a guy, I saw a story, and it's usually on the morning news here, which is like the worst morning news ever. They probably have it in every city, right? It's really annoying. It's someone on a local channel. Not your CBS, NBC. It's like the WGN or whatever it's out there. Like, you've got the happy weatherman that I just want to slap the crap out of.
Right.
You've got the sarcastic sportscaster, which should be us. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they were talking about a guy who had his house. He was in on the Philippines or something like that. Had his house destroyed with a typhoon. Okay.
That'll do
typhoon. Like, what happened? And there was only one prized possession that he went after before it happened, and he held on to for dear life. Lost everything. So he holds on to it through a whole typhoon, and then they talk to him afterwards. The rest, like, what did you hold on to? Whatever. What can we do? Because UNICEF and everybody else comes to the rescue and stuff. So they show him this. What's this oyster? This giant oyster that he held on to. That was his prized possession that he had gotten like 10 or 15 years ago. They had found. Never did anything with it, and just had it in his house.
Okay.
So it's a heavy mother, and yet he survived with it. So they're like, okay, so whatever, we'll open up. So they open it up. Turns out to be a 75-pound pearl.
Oh.
That was worth $37 million.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I'm sure it's worth more because it was Asian market. It's not the American market.
Right.
Something they can wear around his necklace. But lost everything. You won the lottery. Kind of like the people here.
Right.
You win the $500 billion, and you had a job at the A&W.
Actually, that's delicious. Actually, I miss A&W. We don't have that here in the Ville.
Yeah, you don't get that. Did you have the A&Ws where the girls were on like roller skates?
Yes, until they merged with Long John Silver's, or as it's called here, Captain D's. Then
gross.
it just it was chaos.
Wow,
It was weird.
that sounds really really gross. Okay.
Yep. It was. I don't know why these restaurants do what they do. I get Orange Julius and DQ. I get that.
Yeah.
But I never will. I never understood Long John Silver's and A&W.
Well, the A&W was kind of cool when I was a kid. My sister was one of those waitresses on roller skates. She could not skate worth a lick.
Nice.
Okay.
Choice on the roller skates then.
So how she stopped was to crash into your car.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's good.
So,
yeah.
and my sister, how do I say this nicely, was kind of well endowed as a teenager. So there weren't too many people that were objecting at the time. I'm just saying.
Did she take Cialis
If
at all?
could be.
Just curious.
Yeah, I have her as a guest on the show sometime and just like ask, hey, did they have that back then? Is that what that was? Is that what that was? Yeah.
We would have no if we invited our friends on the show, we'd probably have no friends, which is not anything different than normal, but
that's why we use fake names.
we do. Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah,
Because our real names are not Steve and Eric.
no.
It's more like Andy and Barney.
My name is Jerome.
Jerome. And I'll be Andy then.
Okay.
People could just call us AJ.
AJ.
I think that's okay. We're the new DJs at Chuck E. Cheese.
And it is going well, by the way. I have never had a job better than this. Our fan base is amazing. We get free pizza. We just, it's really, really working out well.
Yeah, and every 15 minutes we get to play with the band.
Exactly. They don't like us doing that, but we do it anyway.
You just jump up on the stage. You're like, what up?
Exactly.
But before we get out of here, we got to tell people what's going on. Next month, we're going to be in Nashville. Watch for the details. We're going to be doing some live shows, live interviews at the festival in Franklin. The headliner is Hall & Oates, and that's what kind of got us out there. So you'll probably see Eric all over with your camera. You're a great cameraman, so you take a great photographer. So I got to give you kudos. You may annoy me for a lot of things, but that's something you are really, really good other than your band. It's too bad that your band wasn't playing, but who knows? Maybe next time.
They are. I just have to acquire the PA system, and I think I will. I think I got this. Yeah.
Right. Just go out there and just sing in the middle, like the Woodstock. We talked about the Know Nothing Woodstock. That's what we really need to do. So
yeah, absolutely.
And we're always looking for new fans on Facebook and Twitter. So just tell your friends, tell your frenemies, and you can always go to YouTube to go see the videos of the show. So
yes. So if you missed this show and you're hearing this not live, it's probably because you went to YouTube or you clicked on a link.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you may need to go see some sort of a doctor or psychiatrist because you're probably freaking crazy.
I totally agree. And for the rest of you, my Christmas list is being posted. I'm just saying. The first couple of things. Not that kids are back in school. Dads are following the kids. You see them at the bus stops wearing skinny jeans. Not a good look. It's bad enough that the moms dress like the teenage girls, but dads in skinny jeans like you. I know you wear skinny jeans, Eric. Stop.
I don't wear pants at all. I don't believe in pants. I think they're stupid.
So maybe matching plaid pajamas we should just wear. But I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, my brother.
Pants in skinny jeans are much like women in yoga pants. They're not called everyday pants. They're called yoga pants for a reason, for a very, very specific reason. Now, some of you do well at this. A lot of you do not. Much like the skinny jeans with the father figures. Can we just not anymore? Can we just not do that? That'd be great. Every time I venture out, and I don't do this often, every time I venture out into public, I just I want to play whack-a-mole, and I just I don't have time to go back to prison, so I just have to stay inside.
Yeah, but if you do go back to prison, get the 3-room suite. So
I'm going to do that. Yeah, absolutely.
3-room suite. Well, we're at the end of another show. I cannot believe it. So, a lot of things going on. Get on our Facebook page, see what's going on. We'll post up what's going on every week. Eric Black, always a freaking pleasure, my friend.
Likewise, my friend.
And there's the music. That tells us to get the hell off. So you guys can always follow along as the show repeats. Eric, thank you so much. Everybody out there, peace and love. We will see you guys next week.